the baton of the gospel they gave to us, and what we have done with it. And please share this broadcast. I repeat again, share it. The baton they gave us of the gospel, what have we done with it? They gave us a baton of the gospel of power. They gave us a baton of gospel of miracles, signs, and wonders. They gave us a baton of the gospel of righteousness. They gave us a baton of the gospel that is not some watered down kind of gospel. That is the kind of a baton they gave us. What have we done with the baton they gave us? They gave us a baton that shows sacrifice in preaching the gospel. What have we done with the baton they gave us? They gave us a baton that modeled to us on how to live here on earth. They lived through a lot of faith, but yet with love. Even whatever they had, they shared. The early church shared whatever they had to a point of selling their land. That is the baton of the gospel they gave to us. What have we done with the baton they gave to us? We have turned it into some kind of personal gain. We've turned it into business. We've turned it into our own personal agendas. We've turned it into something that is ugly. And so I'm sitting at this boardroom table in heaven, and I could see the disappointment because of the baton they gave us of the gospel. And we have kind of made a ridicule with it. And you know why I'm saying that? Because I don't know what you're doing with your baton. Because the truth is, all of us have received a baton of the gospel. I don't know what you have done with it. I don't know whether when you got the baton of the gospel and the day you got it was the day you got born again. I don't know whether the day you got the baton of the gospel, the spirit of chasing money, chasing after things of this world entered you. And the Bible says that these things are going to follow you. So I don't know what you have done with your baton. But these guys, by faith, they subdued kingdoms. What kingdom are you subduing? The baton you are given was a baton of power, was a baton of takeover, was a baton of causing this earth to experience the heavenly mandate. It was a baton that was supposed to express Christ here. That is why Christ is in us. So I don't know what you have done with the baton. Some of us, we received the baton of the gospel and we have built our own things that God never really asked us to build. It is all flesh and it can look good spiritually, but really that is not what God asked you to do. I want you to remember, it is not necessarily that you could be doing something evil. Sometimes you could be doing something and people are cheering you up. But is that what God wanted you to do? Is that the blueprint of God concerning your life? What are you doing with the baton of the gospel that God gave you?